our chief guests, CS Murkomen, our governor, all protocols observed. Jina yangu ni Susan Dunge Kiyamba, mbunge wa Makueni, na ningependa kusema jambo tatu tu. Ya kwanza, wacha tukukaribishe. Makueni ni kuzuri, ningeomba apatiwe machungwa. Machungwa siko. Kwa hivyo sikia huko nyumbani, watu wa Makueni tunapenda wageni. Ya pili, wacha tukushukuru for this kind of initiative. I think we have lacked this kind of initiative in terms of dialogue. Congratulations for this framework. I think this is a good baseline and it puts everybody on board. Saa zingine tunakosana bure. Tunakosana kwa sababu sijui ile iko kwa kichwa yako. Lakini ningejua ile iko kwa kichwa yako, hata wewe ungejua ile iko kwa kichwa yangu, ungekuta tuko sawa. Kwa hivyo congratulations CS for this initiative. In your presence, I want to thank our Govt team all over. I know the other MPs have not come, but because they are my colleagues, we know what is happening. We work very closely with your team. The Govt team, we have no problem. Actually, they are our friends. Na hata hii mashida umeletewa hapa ni kidogo. Tumesolve mingi. Kwa hivyo usione kama umeletewa mashida yote. Kuna ile mashida tumesolve hapa mingi sana. Na tutaendelea hivyo. Hatuna shida na wao. Na ningependa kusema congratulations. Thank you the Govt team. We appreciate your input as elected leaders and especially members of parliament in this particular county. You have given us all the support. And in any case, there is an issue, we actually solve it very amicably. Now, there are a few challenges which many people have talked about, so I'll actually put them in summary. One of the challenges is infrastructure. And when I'm talking about infrastructure, I basically have like three things. One, offices. Two, vehicles. And three, operational costs. I think those have been our main challenges with the Govt as we work. I know as CDF, we are expected to support you a lot. And actually, even some of them are my very close friends, and just like the other MPs. But you realize, like me, Honorable Murkomen, it's good you have been in Parliament and Senator, you understand. I have 30 chiefs in my constituency. I have 88 assistant chiefs. I hope now you are looking at it in terms of infrastructure. I have 3 sub-counties. I've not mentioned the police stations, and I've not mentioned the police stations, I've not mentioned the ports. Tell me, what kind of money do I require? So even when you see us not giving offices to our assistant chiefs or the chiefs, it's not because we don't want to. Actually, we want to. But when you look at the resources, they are very much stretched. Like, for example, I have 300 schools, 95 secondary schools. I have 200 plus primary school. Now add that number and tell me, how are we likely to achieve this? So basically, I'm very happy with your new initiative where you are talking about at least a bit of cost sharing. So I would consider your ministry will put a budget, which we can actually do cost sharing and see how we can fast track facilities for the Govt staff, because they are actually in very dear need. I'm sure because of you being the CS, they may not tell you the truth. Some of them, we are getting them out of behind the bars. Kachumba ni kadogo, we prioritize them, but still looking at the numbers, I think it will take almost a century to do it with the CDF kit. So I think a new strategy needs to be explored. Issue of transport, aki. Kwi wasemba nyekingi yutena angali. To tell somebody to run after a thief without a car, I think is the best miracle that can happen. I'm asking you, can we have at least in every sub-count a working vehicle? Because some of the vehicles, they are just vehicles by name. But actually, when you look at them, they are nothing. They are just, I don't know what to say. But let me talk because on their some of them are actually outdated. There should be a time frame when a motorbike can be used. How can you want somebody to use a motorbike for 20 years? When motorbikes are Kenyans, there must be a framework. Ukinunuliwa motorbike, and I'm sure we have people who are experienced in this field who can tell for how far can a motorbike survive profitably. of them are actually wasting their money in the motorbikes. I'm now on transport. So on both the motorbike and the vehicles, iko na shida sana. Operational costs. Yaani unajua uko na kiti kubwa na una pesa ya kuendesha ofisi. I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm sure you get it. So you see almost all those people in those cadres, and we interact with them, we help where we can, but we also have hands tied. I would request if we could have some operational costs. And the one thing that has been born in the flesh, now that you are here, is national ceremonies. Imefika mahali tunaanza kuchanga mchele, tunachanga mbuzi, tunachanga Coca-Cola. You know, we don't want to embarrass and now I'm talking on behalf of the Ngao. We don't want to embarrass ourselves because people think we are in government. Even the elected leaders. We don't want to embarrass ourselves in front of our people. We want, because wakisikia walikunywa soda hapo na kwako hawaja kunywa, utapata shida nyingine. So I'm saying, at least if we have national ceremonies, can we have some provisional budget where we get some, at least some incentive to make Kenyans also feel they are in Kenya? We can't have big ceremonies happening in Nairobi and watu wanakula kuku huku na tukifika hapa hatuwezi kukula chochote hata maji. I think that is not in order. I want to go to the last point. Kuna issue imekuja hapa ya affordable housing. Hii iko hapa. I know it's not in your docket, but I'm requesting you, we actually, I realized that we are missing some management framework. Who is actually following the quality of houses we are getting in affordable housing? It will be good before you go, you give us some 10 minutes, we go and take you there. I'm not an engineer, so I cannot comment much, but niko na common sense. Ngamana why you cannot have Y2, Y12. Niko na some bit of common sense. You cannot have Y12 in a building you want 12 stories. I have some evidence. So I think we need to have a framework because this is our money. Actually, even affordable housing is not even government money. It's Kenyans' money. It's more than government money because it's for individuals. And that money needs to be protected so because that Kenyans need value for their money. So I think, I don't know who you will tell, but that needs to be taken care of. Who actually supervises this? Is it the ministry? Is it the local leaders? Is it the county? Also, the monitoring framework is not clear. It needs to be clear so that we know who is answerable. Otherwise, it will be a big challenge. Another problem that has not been mentioned here, somebody has mentioned it, wizi wa mifugo. We are having a very rampant stealing of cows, especially in Mbitine, Kadhonsweni. The others are whatever. I've not heard the police talk about it, and I was wondering why. We are having quite a number of cases, and actually, strange enough, even here Muvau, and the cows are disappearing and never to be found. I think I've heard over 5 cases where over 5 cows have disappeared and never to be seen. So I think the police, you need to give us a solution. I don't know what, because naku ngombe ko ilevete. Kwani ngombe ne matchbox. Ngombe inatembea all the way and we never get them. I think that one we are not very happy. The last one, I think we are very happy. We were given quite a bit of administrative centers in both locations and assistant sub-locations. Here we did not get a sub-county. I think sometimes it takes so long and there's a lot of pressure from those people. Can we have a framework? Once the government gazettes an administrative unit, how long does it take to operationalize? Because wananchi wanatuwekea pressure sana. Sisi tuko hii location na location haina watu. And they start a lot of stories. So can we have a framework where we know it's after how long do we have that unit being operational? Police sports. For me, I have 2 gazetted police sports. I have one in Kitize and in Mbuvo. But there are no workers. And it has been like that for quite some time. So thank God you have come. I think last time we went with the governor and all the MPs, we brought a very comprehensive report with all those things. So we hope that report is there and it would actually be acted upon. I said lastly many times. So let me now say lastly for the last time. I have had the issue of the payment of incentive for the village elders. For sure, what the CS said is very true. That process has been going on. Even when we went to parliament, we found it with other people. Good enough, now it has passed the issue of parliament. And I think the ministry is in the process of operationalizing it. And I was very happy when you said, wacha watu wasianze kusema ndio watapata kazi. Wale watakuwa hapo, hata wakiwa wazee kiasi gani, ndio tutaanza fast pace of payment. Because you huwezi tokelezea tu useme wewe you are young. Where were you when people were serving? You will stay with your youngness until the first phase of the lot be cleared after benefiting, because they have served without money for so long. So I think I lacked that. And I think I'm done. This is a professional forum. We'll come for politics. I've had some few people here come with very, very small politics. Hizo ziko na wakati wake. Tutakuja tuchape politics because there is a day for everything. Today was to check on our administration and see how we can work better for the benefit of this country. Thank you and may God bless you. Oh, may I take this singular honor to welcome our only Senator, Makwiny Daniel Kedonga Maanzo. Thank you.